Hey everyone, welcome to Thursdays at 3. No, it's not Thanksgiving, it is Wednesday, November 25th. I'm your host, Jason Crespin, and instead of interrupting your Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, I thought, why not go a day early and have our Thursdays at 3 today on Wednesday. Hopefully everyone is getting ready to have a safe holiday tomorrow. We have so much, of course, to be thankful for, especially here at ALT, but super excited for our show today. We have a great lineup. We were already just giggling and laughing so hard before we went online, and so it's going to be a great show. If you guys are watching, let us know, comment, all that good stuff. Already look at that, Brayden, our number one watcher of Thursdays at 3, even on Wednesday. Hopefully you're traveling safe and going to have a great Thanksgiving. Glad you are watching. Okay, my friends, my Facebook friends, my YouTube friends, all that stuff. We want to let you guys know we have so much going on at ALT this week. Oh, hello, Courtney. Glad you're watching as well. Real quick, before we get to our fantastic, marvelous guests today for our special Wednesday edition of Thursdays at 3, we want to let you guys know that ALT is working hard to get the holiday shows ready for you. Of course, our Academy production has been rehearsing It's a Wonderful Life, and even though it is 2020, we want to remind you that yes, it is still a wonderful life. That production went on sale to our season ticket holders on Monday. That's right, Monday. And guys, bad news. Good news, but bad news. It's a Wonderful Life has already completely sold out. It's insane. Granted, we have limited seating at the Adventure Space. We only have 5 shows. We added a 5th show already, that Sunday 6:30 show. But our ticket holders, our season ticket holders, grabbed up all those seats. If you are still looking at getting tickets for It's a Wonderful Life, we want to remind you to call the box office and get on a wait list. That's going to be the best option for you to potentially get tickets. Also, if you have tickets that you're like, oh, we needed 4, but now we just need 2, turn those tickets back into the box office. Post them on Facebook, get those tickets in hands. We have tons of family members that are still hoping to get tickets for the show. Maybe Mabry is watching. I hope your holiday is great. Thanks, Maybe Mabry. I love that that's your name on social media, Mabes. I'm gonna do that. Wait. I'm trying to do your profile picture. I need to get cool glasses. And Jamie Humphrey. Hello, Miss Jamie. Glad you're watching as well. I'm sure you are super busy with the show, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. And then, Luann says, hi, Jason, long time since I've been able to join you guys. Yes, Luann, I'm so glad you're able to watch. Hopefully you're getting ready to have a safe Thanksgiving down in Midland, Odessa, where you are. One of these days, we're going to meet in person, Luann, and be able to give a great big hug to each other and talk about how great our theaters are in Texas. So exciting. But like I said, for It's a Wonderful Life, if you are like, I missed out on getting tickets, we want to let you know a couple things. 1, get on the wait list. 2, check social media, see if anyone is trading tickets or giving away tickets or anything like that. But we are about to secure everything for information, and we'll get the information out there. We will be able to record our show and stream it for a digital recording. It looks like between December 18th and the 26th. So if you're like, man, I missed out on getting tickets, or for example, our amazing cast of Winter Wonderettes, they have the show going on at the same time we got a show going on. We can offer them a virtual ticket to the show. They'll be able to purchase streaming ticket, if you will. So more information to come on that. So it's super exciting to be able to still offer the show in some capacity. And then we want to let you guys know about let's start Monday, November 30th. That's this coming Monday. Pre-registration will begin for ALT's spring semester. That's right. Spring semester pre-registration starts Monday, November 30th. What that means is any currently enrolled students can sign up for their class that they are currently taking. So if you're taking a theater class and you want to take that same class, same time, you can sign up again for that class for the spring semester starting this Monday. If you want to switch to a different class, or if you want to add a new class or anything like that, or if you're new to the academy and you want to take a class for the very first time, your registration won't start until December 7th, okay? We want to make sure that everyone knows that, and we'll be sending out more information about that on Monday through email. Then on Tuesday, December 1st, that's a big day. We have a lot of stuff hopefully in the works for ALT on that day. But one of the things is we want you to start planning your holiday shopping. I know a lot of you already are, but we are hoping to have some merchandise that you can purchase on our ALT website. You can also purchase it, of course, by coming by the box office at any time. But if for some reason, if you're like, I want to buy these items, and you can put on there, you know, in your memo that you want to do some sort of curbside pickup or anything like that, let us know and we will definitely help you out with that. Very excited to announce that starting on Tuesday, December 1st, you can now purchase your Academy fundraiser bags. This is the bags I talked about maybe 2 weeks ago. They are our bags that we've taken from our lobby displays, sent it off to a great company called Scenery Bags, and they have taken those backdrops and made them into bags. There's a couple of photos of what the bags look like. I have two right now with me. Ooh, this one right here is a hunchback bag, and this is a Frozen bag. The cool thing about it, you can kind of see the size. They're like a great makeup bag for any of you theater actors or anything like that. Each bag has a label from Scenery Bags. This is ALT Frozen number 19. So they're limited edition bags, which is really, really cool. They're outside are vinyl, and then the inside is a nice black, so that way if you lose something, you can hopefully see it right away. But anyway, we want to let you know there's only like 53 of one bag and 54 of another. So they're limited edition bags that you guys can get at ALT only. Only place to get them is at ALT. They're going to be $20 each, so check out information about that starting on December 1st. Kalina says, very cool. That's right, Miss Kalina. You need to get one. You need to ask Santa for a Frozen bag. Thursdays at 3 bag giveaway. Possibly, Ashley. We'll see if we have any left over, but we want to see if we can sell as many as we can. And I have to say, the best thing about these bags is huge shout out to the Ruffle Cup and AAA Electric, which that's AAA Electric's A right there. They're sponsoring these bags, so 100% of the proceeds go back to ALT Academy. That is huge, guys, huge. So definitely we want a huge shout out to them, thanking them for sponsoring these bags. It's a great thing that we took something that we normally throw away. We were able to repurpose and now offer something great and exclusive for our ALT students and our patrons. So it's going to be really, really cool. Janet Witzel. Hello, Janet Witzel. She says, hi, Jason Crespin. Greetings to all my theater friends. Greetings to you, Miss Janet. We hope you and your family are doing well and getting ready for a great, fabulous, safe Thanksgiving. Luann says, nice. Yes, about the bags. I'm telling you, these bags they're awesome. So let's think what else here. Other things that you can purchase for your holidays, of course, are ALT masks. I have my warrior mask on today because it matches what I'm wearing. Ooh, So we have our ALT warrior masks, our ALT place to be mask. We'll have ALT warrior shirts, academy shirts, gift cards that you can purchase. Gift cards have to, I think, be purchased over the phone. And then, of course, you can always continue to buy season tickets until December 31st. So tons of things you can do to pack in those stockings. If you want to purchase a class for a grandkid, to help the box office, you can sign up a kid for during registration, and they can make a certificate for you to wrap under the tree, anything like that. There's tons of ways you can give back great gifts from ALT. Also on December 1st, we are working out all the details, but ALT is going to participate with the Facebook's Giving Tuesday. Facebook is right now looking at nonprofits to match donations, and so we are going to set that up. It'll either be on ALT's site. We're trying to make sure it can go from ALT's site. If it can't, it'll be on one of our staff members or all of our staff members, who knows. But be on the lookout for that. Some other ALT warriors are already starting their own giving back in campaigns on Facebook. So if you see that and you can give, of course, that's great. One of them right now is Ann Langford. She's already started hers. The huge shout out to you, Miss Ann Langford, for starting that. Super exciting. So definitely, if you guys see any sort of Giving Back Tuesday promotionals on Facebook for ALT, and if you can give, we would so appreciate it. Dorothy says, love the bags and the masks. I'm telling you, they're great. They're great for a certain granddaughter if you want to buy one, Miss Dorothy. I love it. I love it. Lance says he likes his masks to match his clothes. We are true friends. It's true. It's true. I definitely have different masks for different outfits. I'm a good gay when it comes to coordinating. So anyway, so then another thing we want to let you guys know about is, of course, spring classes. If you're wondering about spring classes and new classes, we will get that on the website. It slipped my mind this week, but it'll be on the website by the end of the day. We have a new class that I want to especially plug is Miss Carrie is going to be teaching a costuming class That's right, costuming. So if you're ever interested in wondering how costumes work, even if you don't know how to sew, it's okay. Like she's gonna be talking about how to pull costumes and how to come up with a concept and all of those amazing things when it comes to costuming. So check out the class schedule. And then finally, this week we also had great auditions. Tally Hesick had auditions for the play Little Women. Guys, there were so many people. Great, socially distanced, everyone with a mask, and it was socially distant seating. But I mean, there were so many people that auditioned for the show, which is great. It means that she has healthy options for the show. Thank you for everyone who came out to those auditions. The cast list, we don't have a definite date of when that's going to be posted, but as soon as we get that cast list, it'll get on our website, and we'll make sure to let people know. All right, so many great things going on, of course, at ALT, but we're so excited that the biggest thing right around the corner, opening just a week from tomorrow. Woohoo! They all just made a panic face backstage. But we're so excited to have, this might be the first time that everyone from a show is on the same Thursdays at 3 episode. We have the whole cast of the Winter Wonderettes. That's right, the Winter Wonderettes, all 4 of them. Let's bring them on. Miss Casey Humphrey. Oops, my background changed. Hold on, gotta fix my background. There we go. Amber Dewey, Kelsey Kilburn, and Miss Michaela Garrett. I almost said tips. Show your names there. Hey, ladies, how are y'all doing?
Hi.
Good.
Oh, it's so good to see you. I do want to say already, Casey wins for best backdrop. Best background. She's ready for the holidays. She has the Christmas tree up. That tree's been up since like 4th of July, I think. Like, you guys celebrate Christmas early, don't you, Miss Casey?
We love
Christmas. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, people are saying hi, Casey, already. Break legs to all. I love it. All of our loyal viewers, I love it. Okay, ladies. So Winter Wonderettes. Obviously, you guys are like #1 hard workers of ALT right now. Like we all giving you like foot massages and like your pimples and feeding grapes as you guys go off stage from rehearsals, because you guys have been rehearsing non-stop. In fact, I think I just interrupted a rehearsal to do Thursdays today. We need to rehearse. What's going on? First off, let's say production team, of course, directed by Alan Schenkels. Last week we had choreographer Sean Walsh, music director Jennifer Akins, Miss Jamie Humphrey, assistant director. You guys have a great team. We know that ALT had to pivot from Matilda to the show kind of last minute. You know, had auditions one night, the next day cast list was posted, and you guys went straight into music rehearsals. So it's a lot for sure. I know that you guys have been stressed and super busy. Let's go one by one. First of all, remind us, who do you play in the show? And what is your signature color? Let's start with Casey.
Okay. I'm playing Susie, and my color is blue.
And Susie, what is Susie in this? Like, is she like if you have to describe her, like you know how the Spice Girls, there's like baby Spice and like sports Spice. Spice of the Wonderette would your character be?
It's kind of weird because she is the baby, but also like she's also already married and has kids. So it's like, but she is definitely a child at heart. So.
Because we should mention, so, and we'll get to that in a second, but the show takes place 10 years after they've graduated high school. And so you're about 28-ish. So that is perfectly fine to be married and have kids at that age. Yes. We're not married and have kids. We are not judging here on Wednesdays at Thursdays at 3. Amber, what character, who do you play in the show?
I play Missy, and I think describing her as very much an elementary school teacher is pretty accurate.
Oh,
like,
nice.
She's got everyone under control.
Yeah.
Nice. And what is your signature color?
In the script it's technically tangerine orange, but I get to wear burgundy.
Ooh, burgundy. Ooh.
Yes.
You don't get to hear the word burgundy as much anymore.
I know.
I like it. We're bringing back burgundy. I love it. Did you tell us your color? I forgot.
Yes, I'm blue.
You're blue, just regular blue.
It's like a royal blue, I guess.
A royal. Oh, now. Casey heard
gotta get
burgundy from Amber. She's added the royal blue.
I just want to be as cool as Amber, so
Nice. Yeah.
I want to be
as cool as Amber.
Let's jump down to you, Miss Kelsey.
Yes. So I play Betty Jean, and my signature color is forest green.
Ooh, forest green, like the trees of our Christmas. I love it.
Yes. And I am technically the leader of the Wonderettes,
Ooh, the
but
leader of the pack.
it needs. I am the brat of the group as well.
Who do you play in the show, Kelsey?
I know. I don't have to
Just
ask.
kidding. We love you. We love you. So you're kind of the leader, but also a little maybe high strung.
Yes. Like it's my way or no way.
Ooh.
My way or the highway.
I'm sure Allie Kilburn would also agree that that's how it was growing up.
Oh, she would.
I love it. I love it. And
Yeah.
then and so forest green. And then what about you, Miss Michaela?
So I play Cindy Lou, and her color is coral in the show.
Coral.
Yes. And I guess I feel like Cindy Lou is the one that's like, she pretends to be too cool for school. Like she's constantly just like, sure, I'll do this. That's fine. But I'm moving to New York. Like she's just like, I can't stay one place. Why?
What was that, Casey?
I just said, sounds familiar because I was her.
Ooh.
The shade.
Came back to Amarillo. That's what she
Oh, we lost Casey all of a sudden. Oh, sorry.
That's what she gets.
Just kidding, Casey. Just kidding.
I think Cindy Lou and Betty Jean are supposed to be best friends. We really don't hang out that much on the show.
No, we're mean to each other.
I know, we're like always mad at each other, which I
Yeah.
guess if you've been friends for 10 years, you would.
That's true.
But I feel like
Tell
Cindy
them
Lou a
how
lot
it
of
is.
times, I feel like Cindy Lou a lot of times keeps Susie in check. Like when Susie says things that maybe she shouldn't.
Yes.
It sounds to me like these girls were definitely grew up in high school, so they're a tight knit group. You know what I mean? It's like these girls know each other. They know what buttons to push. They know what they can get away with. They know what they can't get away with, or they know what's gonna, really, really make somebody else mad, or different things like that. I love it. I love it so much. We have more people. There's a shout out to Miss Kelsey.
Oh.
Kayla, I love Luann so much. Nonstop Ed, that would be a good name for a song and a musical. Hint starts with an H. I would like to where it happens. Says, y'all are awesome. Kennedy to the show, and it's such a great family show for the holidays. Tanny there says, sounds fun. It does. It sounds so fun. Literally, like when the show was announced that it was going to be this show, I was like, man, I wish I was somehow involved, because it just seemed like it was going to be a fun process. And yes, a lot of hard work, but such a fun process to be a part of. Remind me, had any of you heard of either Winter Wonderettes or any sort of one of the Wonderette franchises? Michaela, they did it at ACU, correct? A version?
Yeah, so we did Marvelous Wonderettes when I was there. I don't know, like 2015 or something. So I was familiar with it. And then I think one time I was looking it up on Spotify or something, and Winter Wonderettes popped up. So I was like, oh, but I knew it was a thing. I had not even listened to the music.
Sure.
So.
Amber, did you know about it beforehand as well?
Yeah, I'd just seen, various people doing various Marvelous Wonderettes.
Sure. Yeah.
Around. Yeah.
Kelsey, what about you? Had you heard of this show?
I didn't, but I had a few people tell me that it was almost in a way like Plaid Tidings.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay,
Sure.
sounds fun.
And then Casey, you as well, just kind of had
Yeah, I never heard of it until Alan sent out the.
the email.
Well, yeah.
The great thing about the show is it's so funny because I love the Marvelous Wonderettes. Like, Michaela, there was pretty much a day where all I was doing was playing Marvelous Wonderette music. Like if you haven't listened to Marvelous Wonderettes, go listen to it, because it's such great music. And so whenever Alan was like, I'm thinking about maybe switching to Winter Wonderettes, and I was like, no, you can't. I want to do it at some point. And like, what are you? And then I was like, no, of course, it's the best thing for ALT right now. But it was like, I want to be a part of the show. It's such a fun show. So with this show, a lot of people have asked me, do they need to know anything about Marvelous Wonderettes before seeing Winter Wonderettes? And not really. I mean, Marvelous Wonderettes is about these 4 group of girls that sang at a prom, and then Act 2 they come together 10 years later, and you find out more about them. This is basically set at 10 years later, where you guys are singing at Pride Home Center's hardware store, basically Christmas show, correct? And why are you guys singing at that show? Can you tell us why?
Yeah. So I'm in corporate sales, Betty Jean is,
Oh,
and she works at the hardware store. And so basically, she was just kind of like, she always talks to Mr. Harper, he's the owner, and she's like, it'd be really fun to have us here as the entertainment for the night. And she keeps bugging him to do so. And finally, he says yes.
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. The set, I don't have a photo of the set necessarily, but the set is looking so Christmassy. Like, it looks so cool. I bet you guys have been having a blast with that. Huge Christmas trees, presents galore, huge presents, fireplaces. Like, it's just gonna be so much fun. With this show, obviously you girls have done so much hard work. How has the rehearsal process been? Amber, let's talk to you first. With the rehearsals, with the vocals, let's talk about vocals, with all the harmonies and stuff like that. I mean, you guys have been putting in so much time and effort, correct?
Yes, definitely. I think it's definitely been a stretch to just make sure we've learned everything, and then we don't really have time to just keep going over the same things, so kind of have to
I mean,
do
that's
it on your own if you need more.
You got to learn it and then you're doing it.
Yeah.
You all run it and run it
Mhm.
because now there's no time.
Yeah.
It's that.
But the production team is amazing. Like, I'm so excited to be working with all of these people.
I
So
love that. Casey, talk to me about the dance and the choreography. I'm sure you guys have put in hours and hours on steps over and over again.
Yes. So normally, like, you would learn all of the music first and then learn choreography later. But for this show, we learned a song, and then literally right after we learned the song, we went into choreography. So it was like we were doing both at the same time, literally in the same night. And so our brains were like taking in so much information. So in a way, it was helpful because it was like we had just learned the song. But at the same time, we were also trying to remember the song and remember the steps. So that was a lot. But Sean has done such a wonderful job. The choreography looks amazing and really, and yeah.
This is such a perfect show for Sean with choreography because he just knows the steps, knows those tight moments and stuff like that. So I feel like, listen, ladies, I don't want to jinx anyone, but if any of you get tired, I think Sean Walsh could step in a wig and a heartbeat.
Oh, never. Yeah.
Fun fact, I might get this wrong, but I believe that he, in fact, when they did a production years ago, I think it was the first Forever Plaid, which was like the beginning of Plaid Tidings. He was actually directing and choreographing, and I don't remember what happened, but a cast member couldn't do the show, and so Sean stepped in and did the show, which I think is just a lot. But of course, I'm sure he was
Believe it though.
fabulous in that. Terry Martin says, "Can't wait to see you girls on stage." And he says, I can't wait to see it. I bet I can't wait to see it. Kathy is like, I'm done with being quarantined. I just need help. Get me out of here. I love it. Luann says, that's cool to hear about Matilda. We're going to do this past summer, but we switched to Charlie Brown, so maybe Matilda summer 2021. Yeah, so many shows had to get switched so last minute. Kathy says, again, how fun. I love it. Kristen, can't wait to bring Emma Kate. You got to bring Emma Kate. She is going to love this show, Kristen. I can definitely tell you about that as well. Ashley says, Jason, you've jumped into a show before too. True. Did not look pretty in that show, but I definitely did look a little more 80s-ish in Rock of Ages. That's so true. Cast member in Plaid got TB, so Sean stepped in. That's what it was. Thank you, Jeff, because I couldn't remember exactly what happened, but I do remember that he had to step in before, which is, it's just crazy. And Jeff, I think you had to. It's so fun how directors sometimes have to step in the show. I know, Jeff. I feel like one of the nights you had to help step in for Woman in Black, and get to be one of the Woman in Black. I remember if that's all in my head, but I feel like that's true. Courtney says we will be there on the first Saturday. Awesome. Yeah, that show as well, because that's the only show I can see because of my It's a Wonderful Life schedule and production thing. But I can then see the third weekend. But I can't wait that long. I got to see it right away. Have any of you been in a jukebox musical like this before? Other than big stage versions of shows, this is all music that people pretty much know. Have any of you been in a show like this before?
Yeah, I mean, I think we did Schoolhouse Rock, and
Sure.
then of course back to the 80s. But I feel like it is very different than like a Christmas show where, I mean, people are gonna know almost every single song, no matter if they were born in the 80s or grew up on Schoolhouse Rock. It's like, no, did you grow up in America? You probably know all of these.
Sure. Yeah. You definitely know the songs, and I feel like every song is going to have some sort of memory for the audience. Like when I hear a certain music, I always think of a certain moment or certain family member that I associate with that song. So there's just definitely going to be some nostalgia with the music. I bet for sure. Any else? Have you done any sort of small jukebox musicals?
No.
Yeah, but I think it's different because everyone's in every song in this show.
Yeah, that's
'cause I think a lot of jukebox musicals, we each get our little number and then you move on. We are all in almost every single song.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Also, what sometimes audience members don't understand is when you're in every number and you that means you don't have that 5-minute break backstage.
Yeah.
Where you can be like, okay, what is next? I'm gonna look at my script real quick. I'm gonna get my drink of water. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'm gonna, retake my mic and then come back out. No, you're going. You gotta go. You gotta go right then and there.
Thankfully, my character is just a little bit of an airhead, and so if I just know what's coming next, I just stand there and look like an idiot until I watch everyone else what they're doing, and it works out.
Secrets revealed.
Honestly, I thought about this too. I think I'm the only character. I do go off for a split second.
Yes.
I think I'm the only character that goes off stage.
Elsie's going off and like she's basically gonna get water for all of y'all. She's gonna pee for everyone. Yeah,
There's several times I get a break. You'll have to see when those are.
Nice. I'm excited to see. Jeff reminded me. Yep, he did do the last 3 shows.
Wow.
So yeah. So many times, directors or choreographers or different people have to step in to help save the show. I love it. Let's talk real quick about. I'm gonna go. I have a question for each one of you guys. Amber, I'm gonna start with you. Amber, it's been so long since you graced our ALT stage.
I know.
Whenever I heard that you were back and that you were auditioning, and then I saw your name on the cast list, got so excited. For those of you who are new to ALT or haven't been able to see Amber yet in a show, Amber got to play. Was Rapunzel your first show with us, or was it?
No, Rapunzel was the last one. Christmas
Carol was the first
Carol
one.
was
I remember
the
what
first
you
one.
were. I'm getting old. But of course, you were our Ghost of Christmas Past, the
Yes,
first year that we
indeed.
did A Christmas Carol the musical. And then she was our Rapunzel in Into the Woods, Alta Award winner, if I recall, feature.
Yeah.
And so
On the old resume.
I remember hearing your voice and just being amazed. I was like, that girl needs to go to like vocal Olympics because she'd be doing those riffs and craziness. I mean, you're a powerhouse vocalist, and so I just
Thank
always
you.
remember that. So from Rapunzel of Into the Woods to Winter Wonderettes, what has been going on in your world?
Oh gosh, I've kind of been all over the place. I went to college. I studied German, just kind of because they had a really good German department and I liked it.
Yeah.
And I've been working professionally since then. I lived in New York for a while until I could just no longer justify working 3 jobs to live with crazy people. And then I was in Chicago for a little bit, just kind of focusing on other interests, and then all this hit. So now I'm here.
I love it because your family still lives here, correct?
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I'm so grateful that it worked out where you can then
I'm
come
grateful to be here.
audition and just I can't wait for audiences that haven't been able to see you because you've been gone to get to just be like, I love it when people are new and they're like, who's the new girl? And it's like, oh, she's actually not new. She's just
I was
been
a
away for
baby.
little
I
while.
was like 15 in Christmas Carol.
Yeah. I remember, I feel like when you were in Into the Woods, I feel like maybe Jack was probably just a little bit younger than you, but you were one of the youngest.
He was
cast
young as well,
members. Yeah. But
Yeah.
you guys were, oh my gosh, fantastic.
I remember actually at the cast party, someone being like, Amber, like, why aren't you drinking? I was like, because I'm a teenager. And I was like, oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Against the law, sir.
Yeah. They just like didn't realize.
I love it so much. Casey, I want to ask you, how is the daily commute from Abilene? How's that going?
It is so exhausting. I'm so tired.
Oh,
You've been
man.
driving, racking up those miles. So all of us obviously know that Casey went off to Abilene Christian University, and then it's like, wait, how is she in the show? Can you explain how you were able to get permission to even audition?
Yes. So at ACU, in the theater department, you have to petition to audition for any shows outside of the department.
Did that mean like you had to go like door to door, like, will you sign my petition for that?
No, it was like
on this petition.
sending the faculty email explaining where, why, how it would help me, that sort of thing. And so once I got the email about Winter Wonderettes, I was like, they're producing American Sun at ACU, but I was not involved in that production. And so I talked to my parents, and ultimately we kind of decided like this would be a really good learning opportunity for me. And so I emailed all the faculty, got permission from all the theater faculty first, and they were so gracious. So basically I got permission to continue the rest of my semester online.
Gotcha.
And I got permission from the rest of my professors to continue online, and then I auditioned, and here I am. So
I mean, you kind of gambled. You were like, hey guys, if I'm gonna go audition, or can I go audition? And they're like, sure, you can audition. And then you're like, if I get in, is it okay if I stay there? And they're like, sure, it's okay. And then it's like, okay, oh wait, just kidding. I'm not gonna be back right away because the rehearsals would start the night of the cast list.
yeah. That was another thing is originally my thought process was like they gave me permission to audition, and then it was like, I don't know if I'll get in or not, but if I do, I'll have to like be online for sure.
Yeah.
And then so that was like already kind of stressful because I was like, I can't give you a definite answer of yes, I'll be online, or no, I won't be. And so then I told them I would be back that Thursday after auditions that were on Wednesday. I'd be back that Thursday so I could get everything I needed and all of that stuff. And then at auditions that night, Alan was like, nope, just kidding. Like, we're starting rehearsals tomorrow. So then I like had to email them all again and be like, I'm going online immediately. I'm so sorry. Like, I won't be back. And so they were super understanding. And once again, like, so thankful that they were willing to.
Huge shout out to ACU. Good job for allowing your students to still try to perform. I love it. And then speaking of ACU, Michaela, obviously that is also where you went as well, which is super exciting. Michaela, I was asking Michaela, was it hard for you? You are the one cast member that was from Matilda that is now also from Winter Wonderettes. So how is that for you to be like, I'm looking at this accent and I'm learning about how to sing about being loud and dance and switch gears? Just kidding. Now I'm playing a completely different character. How's that been for you?
It's been good. Honestly, I didn't know if I was gonna audition or not because it conflicted with It's a Wonderful Life, and I was just kind of like, okay, you know, Matilda's done. That's sad, but this is nice. I'm getting to have a life. This is wonderful. And then I auditioned, and I'm telling you, the night of auditions, I was like, oh gosh, no, there were so many talented people. I'm not getting in. I'm not getting in. Everyone else was incredible. And then I checked the cast, like I was already making plans for the next day, and I was on the cast list, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I think I just kind of didn't process the transition at all, honestly. I mean, I still had my Matilda book or my script when the cast list went up. So I turned that one in and got my Wonderettes.
Can I trade this for?
Yeah, pretty much. It was a bit harder though because I didn't have like 3 other sopranos with me, and I was not on the top line. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, you're in the middle, and you have to know it real well. So
sure, yeah. You your voice is going to be in a different spot, and yeah. For sure. Wow, I mean that's crazy hard. I can't even imagine. Also thinking like, oh, I might have a break now. Just kidding, I don't have a break. You have a break? I don't know. So many things up in the air. Yeah. Kelsey, for you have been, leads of big shows. You helped lead the cast of Joseph, which was a huge show. And then you've been in small, all-female type shows like Nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Done both. What is it that you like? I mean, which do you prefer? Do you like those big musicals? Do you prefer these small, closer where you're like, I got to know my music line and hit my line every time? Or what do you prefer?
Honestly, I really do like the small shows because I feel like you get the opportunity to get close to your castmates and you just form a bond that's so special. And honestly, like Joseph was a hard show, but I think this is probably the hardest show I've ever done.
Really? Yeah.
Yes, just because it's so fast paced and like I said, like all of us are singing different notes at all times. It's kind of funny because me and Casey sing the same voice part in like every show, and then this time we're completely different. And I'm like, oh wait, I can't rely on you. You can't rely on me. Yeah.
That's hard. I mean, I can't wait to not only see the show, but hear the show because, oh my gosh, the vocals and the harmonies. And speaking of vocals, Miss Jennifer Akins, your music director, says, you are all amazingly talented. I love that. I love that. She knows talent for sure. We also had another, Kristen Cooper says, woohoo, ACU. I love my alma mater. I love it. I love it. Last night, I know we've talked about how hard you guys are working. Of course, our tech team is working diligently at the set and different things like that. Last night, you guys got to have your photos taken for the Emerald Globe News. We had our production photos, and I have some sneak peeks ready to share with you guys. I know our production team took some photos, and then we got some from Emerald Globe News already. So I want to show. So if you're thinking, what does royal blue and burgundy and coral and forest green look like together? Let's show you, shall we? So these are also, shout out, I believe Jeff Jernigan did your wigs. Is that correct?
Yes.
Shout out to Jeff Jernigan. So here we go. Boom, our Winter Wonderettes. Look how adorable. Oh my gosh, I love it. Also, you might be thinking, what is up with Casey? Does she have a little COVID-19 extra pounds going on there? But I believe, Casey, am I correct that you might be with child with the show?
Yes, in the show.
Yes, in the show. Casey is portraying a character that is pregnant. With this picture, will you remind me, are you, just remind me what's going on in this photo.
We're being reindeer.
We're reindeer.
That's what I thought. I thought you were being reindeer. Also, be like Angelica cats, Angelica cats.
With this show, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Or you could be drawing nails. You know, you just got your nails done. Something
We're
like that.
giving each other nice back scratches. We're just
Yes.
so exhausted.
Yes, I love it. I think the costumes look great. The wigs look great. Also, if you didn't notice, the shoes match the dresses. Like that's just
Shout out to Sean.
details
Yeah,
that I
that's
absolutely
amazing.
love. This also, I feel like if the Winter Wonderettes had a ALT, Winter Wonderettes sings the holiday classics, this would be the album cover. I love it with the fireplace. Just looks absolutely fantastic. I love this photo too. I think Sean maybe took these photos of each of y'all individually. There's Casey, Alan in the back there setting up a shot with his mask, which is great. There's Miss Michaela, which I said she looked like a Barker Beauty from Price is Right, selling fireplaces. I think it's great. Yes. Kelsey, which I love that. Kelsey, what's your character's name again?
Betty Jean.
Betty Jean doing the sorority pose right there.
Yes.
Like the little squat. Loved it. Loved it. And then Amber, I love it. Oh, I love that burgundy dress. And that wig looks so good on you. Oh, I love it. I love it. Fantastic. So yeah, so those are the Winter Wonderettes. I'm super excited. You guys all look, like they said, gorgeous. She my wondrous wig. Sean says, yes, talented girl. So true. So true. I love that. I love when everyone is doing their best work and putting it together with from wigs and shoes and dresses to talent to vocals to choreography to the set. It's almost a little bit of normalcy in this crazy world of the pandemic where it's like how great that right now there's a time when you guys can be so distracted and panicking and worrying about harmonies and dance steps and lets you kind of escape from the panic and the worry that everyone has on a daily basis with what's going on in the world. I always say that, theater is therapy. And sometimes I just need to go into a theater rehearsal and escape from my own world and have my, I need a character's problems to have for 2.5 hours, but so I can get rid of my own for a while. And you ladies, we all definitely thank you and commend you for all the hard work that you're doing with the show because it's going up fast. Again, not to stress you out, but a week from tomorrow, you have an audience, which is super exciting. Super exciting. But you guys are going to be ready. You guys are already ready, I am sure. Jennifer says, can't wait. Bring in the whole family. We love that. We love that. We love it. It's a perfect family show to bring the whole family to, especially for the holidays. Shaw says, Casey, are we tapping after this?
We are tapping after this.
Nice.
Come see the show and find out why.
Ooh, exciting. I love it. I love it. Joyce says, oh my goodness, I dressed like that. My hair looks
Yes.
I love it. I love it. It's like in the mirror, I bet, Miss Dorothy. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. I love it. So were there any songs in the show that you guys didn't know? Like, were there any surprises that you're like, oh, I never heard this song before? Or were you like, I know my Christmas stuff. I know all these songs.
I thought I knew my Christmas stuff and then started learning the songs of this show and was like, oh, kidding. I don't. But it's funny because the songs that I didn't know, I hear all the time on the radio now. Like, I don't think I'd ever heard Snowfall or
Right.
Man with the Bag. I'm trying to think. There's probably like one or two more. I've never heard Susie Snowflake.
You never heard Susie Snowflake?
Oh, I've never heard it before. And then, yeah, I never heard that song before either. And then it's like every day when I'm driving to rehearsal, one of those 3 songs comes on the radio.
Yeah. How many songs are in the show?
Oh,
I think 20.
20?
Oh.
Yeah, I think 20.
How
No,
many?
I looked the other day. I think there's 20.
Yeah, I think
20.
there are 20.
20
Sounds
already
right.
claimed?
One, technically.
Okay. So all
One
of
is
you who are looking for that show to go to listen to some great holiday music, this is the show for you.
We got
We just also, just for fun, let's just play a game. We're just gonna play a quick game called Read the Word. Read the Word, right? So Kelsey, you're gonna be our first contestant and maybe our only contestant. Could you read this word for us?
Read it.
You guys have to talk about this story because we've all been there, Kelsey. We've all had that theater brain where it's like, I can't
Yes.
anymore.
Okay.
Kelsey, what happened with that word?
So specifically last night is probably when it blew over the most. Okay, so I am saying this paragraph. It's at the very end of the show. And hopefully I say it right whenever we open. But riot is the word. And for some reason, every time I look at that word, my brain reads riot. Exactly. Just like that. Just like that. And so last night, I was just going about my normal lines and I said it like normal. Everyone busted out laughing and we couldn't get through the end of the show. And I was like, y'all, I'm trying.
Sometimes reading is hard.
It
so
is.
The first time she did it, only like the 4 of us heard it. And so she was like, riot. And then no one else did. So we were laughing. And then the production team was like, what is going on? And you spoke it.
Go. Uh-huh.
And then last night,
everyone heard it.
Alan like couldn't compose himself. Alan was laughing. So
I made Alan laugh out loud.
we were talking before this or in the chat and I was like, man, I feel like I just have so many funny stories, but I think I'm just like on the verge of like tears or laughing the whole time. And it's like, what do you do? Just like try not to break down. So I'm going to laugh about how I can't find a third.
Yes.
Let's do that. Let's laugh about how we have the same step throughout the entire dance. And one of us gets it right each time.
True.
We just like, ha, 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 and they're like, how are you feeling? We're like,
Tears. Just
Yeah.
tears.
Tears.
But there's one point in the show where we're supposed to be like laughing and like can't stop laughing. And so last night during that point, me and Michaela are like giggling together and she just looks at me and she goes, riot. And I was like, I couldn't stop laughing.
I love it. I love it. This
So-
show is perfect. Oh, I love it.
Stay tuned if y'all
Stay
come see
tuned.
the
Yes.
show.
Your performance, we'll find out if it's a riot or a riot.
We'll see which one comes out of my mouth. I don't know.
Casey, Jennifer has your back. She had not heard Susie Snow.
I feel like it's not. I never heard it before.
I once dated Susie Snowflake. That's how I know her. So
oh,
just kidding. All of y'all faces were like, I don't.
We were
What?
like,
Okay.
It was an old joke, but let's talk also real quick about holiday shows. I mean, obviously, Amber, you were in A Christmas Carol. Casey, you were in the play version of A Christmas Carol. Michaela, have you done a Christmas type show?
At church.
What about you, Kelsey? I feel like Nonsense was Nonsense during this? No, maybe not.
It wasn't really, but a long time ago, I was in like this Christmas showcase and we sang like Christmas songs. And fun fact, I sang Santa Baby, and we sing Santa Baby in this show as well.
Nice. I also saw you in a production, I believe, of A Christmas Doll.
Yeah. Oh. I forgot.
I like that. I know you're like than you right now. I love it.
A Christmas Doll.
Yeah. Just real quick, because we asked Amber. Amber, your first show at ALT was A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Casey, remind us, what was your first ALT show?
Mine was Little Match Girl,
which was also kind of a Christmas show. Michaela?
Music Man.
Nice. And then Kelsey?
Children of Eden.
Children of Eden. I love it. I love it. I feel blessed that I was a part of all of y'all's first show at ALT.
Oh.
I will be your common denominator today, which well, all of you who are like now dying because you've heard all these stories about the show, you want to hear the music, you want to see the choreography, you want to hear if Kelsey gets Riot right, all of the reasons why to come to the Winter Wonderettes. We want to remind you that tickets are on sale right now for either the public or season ticket holders. The show is December 3rd through the 20th. December 3rd through the 20th. That is, can you believe it? Next week is December. It's insane to think it's December. Shows are Thursdays at 7:30, Fridays and Saturdays at 8 o'clock, Sundays at 2:30. There is not a matinee on Sunday the first weekend, but there are the second and third weekend. So for some reason, if you're like, oh my gosh, we did not get It's a Wonderful Life tickets, go see Winter Wonderettes before they sell out. Three great weekends of shows. We want to remind everyone, though, as you come to see any show at ALT, whether it be Winter Wonderettes or It's a Wonderful Life, a lot of W's right now going on at ALT. I'm just saying. Winter Wonderettes, It's a Wonderful Life. Okay. We want to remind you that, of course, we're following all of ALT's safety protocols. You can find those on our website, COVID-19 protocols for the Adventure Space, the main stage. We have a great video showing you what to expect when you come see Winter Wonderettes, which door to enter. We have new entrances for our doors with what tickets that you guys have. We want you guys to be aware of that. But number one thing, we don't care if you show up at the wrong door, we'll help you out. If you accidentally come to the Adventure Space and you're supposed to be the main stage, we'll help you out. The way you can help us out is everyone at ALT must wear a mask. We are enforcing that even more so. We want to make sure that we want to keep our actresses safe on stage. We want to keep our fellow patrons around you safe. And we want to keep doing theater. And the only way we can do that is by keeping everyone safe and making sure that we are strict about our safety protocols. That doesn't mean when you come and sit down to watch the show that you can take your mask off or you can lower it. Nope. Keep on that mask. You ladies have been wearing your mask this whole entire time, correct? Imagine singing and dancing with a mask on. That's a lot. That's a lot. You guys have been doing a great job because you want to keep doing the show. These ladies have also done so many sacrifices in their own personal life, making sure that they're not going out and spending time with people. They're changing Thanksgiving plans. They're doing all that stuff because they want to keep themselves healthy and safe in order to be able to produce this show at ALT. And we want the same for all of you who are going to come to see a show at ALT to feel safe. And so we're going to keep plugging along to make sure everyone is wearing their mask at ALT. I didn't mention this earlier, but I want to make sure to kind of get the word out. For It's a Wonderful Life, normally at the Adventure Space, it's general seating, but we wanted to get as many patrons in there as we could in a safe manner. So actually, the box office has taken reservations, and they have actually assigned seats for It's a Wonderful Life. It looks like I feel like we're hosting a wedding because we have all these like charts and like little color-coded things and stuff like that. But Joe and Lissa, huge shout out to Joe and Lissa, by the way, who had a crazy week this week, especially Monday with ticket sales going on sale for everything, basically. But they have done a great job. So when you come to the Adventure Space to see It's a Wonderful Life, you don't have to get there early. Your seats are already going to take care of you. If you sit at It's a Wonderful Life, or if you're sitting at the main stage at Winter Wonderettes, do not change seats. Go back to the same spot because all of the seats have been specifically have a huge bubble around them of empty seats so we can still have some distant seating. So huge shout out to Alan and the staff, the board, for coming up with so many different protocols and taking care of everyone at ALT. And I'm telling you guys, we're going to be strict about it. So if you don't get your mask on, Alan's basically said, if you're not going to wear your mask, don't come. Do not come to see the show. We would rather have you stay home safe. If you don't want to wear your mask for It's a Wonderful Life, buy a streamed ticket. We will help you with that. But we want to keep everyone safe at ALT. When it says, amen, bro, good for you guys' safety efforts. And we've done a really good job keeping those up, and we want to keep them up. Beth Alexander says, Cinda and I can't wait. I love so many family members are going to come see these shows. And that's, I hope you ladies know what a gift you're giving, not only to ALT, but to our community. When things have been going so crazy and stuff like that, you're really giving the gift of that they're going to come see shows at the theater. They're going to get to see Winter Wonderettes, get in the mood for Christmas. They're going to put them in that holiday spirit. I'm sure that some of the families that are coming, it might be their first time to come see a show at ALT, or some of the younger kids, some of the younger girls are going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to have a pregnancy belly on stage. Or I can't wait to learn how to say the word riot.
Oh, learn.
I'm never going to live that down.
Sure that we keep you all safe. And like I said, you ladies, though, we thank you so much for working so hard. I don't know if Facebook will get mad at me for showing this comment, but I'm going to show it. Mr. Alan Shankles, your director, says, wear your mask, with that word right there. So that's the mouth of Mr. Alan Shankles. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Ladies, I know I need to let you go because I know you guys have rehearsal tonight. This is crazy, you guys. I know there's your script. Like, I've been working on it during my break. You guys have rehearsal tonight. You get to thankfully be off for Thanksgiving, but then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then you have the show Thursday. Like, you have no break except for the day of Thanksgiving. So I hope you all know that we at ALT thank you so much for working so hard at the show, for bringing the show to life on our ALT stage. Thank you to our amazing ALT staff who's working so hard. But all of you guys, all of you who are watching, all of our loyal ALT patrons and our warriors, we hope you all have a safe Thanksgiving. We hope you all are able to spend time, whether it be virtual with your family members or in your own bubble. We want to spread the word to keep safe. So if it means, staying at home and not getting to see those relatives, but getting to Zoom in or anything like that, we encourage you to do so. But we are really, really at ALT thankful for all of you who support ALT, who come see the shows, who have been donors, who help donate, who buy season tickets, who take classes, all of our amazing instructors who teach our amazing kiddos, all of our students. We are definitely blessed at ALT to have all of you in our lives. And we hope that you all know how thankful we are. So many other theaters around the country have been shutting down or just have not been able to produce anything at all. And so for us to be able to have limited seating, to still be able to do shows, still be able to offer some quality theater, still be able to give you guys an outlet to perform. We have so many things to be thankful for. And so all of our health as well. So just know that at ALT, I feel like I can speak highly and speak for the staff when I say that we are all so thankful to all of you. We hope you all have a safe and blessed Thanksgiving holiday. And we hope to see you with a mask. We don't want to see your mouth. We want to only see your eyes at ALT. We can't wait to see those eyes as you guys are sitting in the audience watching these four girls kill it. They're going to be fabulous. They're going to be marvelous. They're going to be all of the adjectives of the Wonderette. They're going to be absolutely amazing. Malia says, love all your faces. I can't wait to see the show. Ladies, break a leg. I can't wait. Again, we'll see it this first Saturday night. I'll be there loudly cheering for each and every one of you. Next week, we'll on Thursdays at 3, we'll move back to our regular time slot, Thursdays at 3 p.m., where we will talk a little bit more about Winter Wonderettes, and then also, of course, talk about It's a Wonderful Life. I would have you guys on again, but you guys, that's like show day for y'all, and I'm going to give you all as much time as you can to be prepping and focusing on the show. But I'm super excited to see it. And again, get your tickets, everyone. Call the box office, 355-9991. Check out the website. The box office will be closed tomorrow and Friday. They'll open back up on Monday. They're open until 5 o'clock today, so you still have an hour and 5 minutes to get your tickets, buy season tickets, all that good stuff. Check out the Facebook page on Tuesday for Facebook Giving Tuesday. Check out classes, start pre-registration on Monday. Buy 17 of these bags so that way the Academy can still be producing great theater, all the good stuff. And we will see you guys next week for Thursday.